The requirement to communicate and connect with one another is one of our basic human needs. Hi, I'm Joel Sweeney. In last month's broadcast, I talked about this topic in the context of oral communication as we knew it. And it was something that I feel we took for granted until it was basically stripped away from us for all intent as a result of COVID-19. We were relegated to the confines of our home, or to some other restricted area. We were limited to 6 feet of separation and all the other restrictions that have been placed upon us as a society really put a dent in the ability for us to communicate in the traditional way that we got used to. However, I saw that as an opportunity to take advantage of the new way of doing things, the new way of communicating. We still have telephone, and we have the luxury of new technology, video technology, that allows us to connect virtually. And I want to touch on that a little bit. So first off, I would encourage you, don't forget the old standby, which is the telephone. I've made numerous telephone calls to family, friends, colleagues, and just reached out. Some of them I hadn't spoken to in quite some time. And it was a really positive experience. They appreciated the call, and I appreciated the call. I can't tell you how many times I said, I'm going to make a call to so-and-so. I got to connect with so-and-so. I got to have a meeting with so-and-so. And would move on to something else, and of course the meeting or the call would never happen. And I really made a point of doing just that, of doing the follow-up. So not only did I do it on telephone, which is, I certainly encourage you to use as well, supplement if you will, but I also did it using the new technology, Zoom, Facebook video, FaceTime, Skype. There's a whole bunch of different things out there that you can use, different platforms, and most of them are pretty straightforward. They're not easy to get a handle on. So I encourage you to take advantage of it. During the last 4 to 5 weeks, I've had numerous virtual calls through video technology. I've attended multiple meetings of different organizations that I've been involved with. I've celebrated milestones such as birthdays and anniversaries with individuals, helped them do it virtually because we couldn't gather together as a group. And that was very, very gratifying, very satisfying, and very effective, I must say. Allowed us to stay in the comforts of our own home and still be connected. So encourage you to think about that. I've seen others playing online bingo using Zoom technology. So just one of the things that came up. There's playing all kinds of different games. I've seen musical collaborations that have been absolutely impressive. As a matter of fact, some of the best musical collaborations I think I've ever heard, I've heard in the last 3 to 4 weeks. So it's just been phenomenal what individuals have been able to do by taking advantage of the technology and being creative with it. I encourage you to do the same thing. Take advantage of the technology and leverage it. Do things that challenge yourself, I guess is my message this month. Challenge yourself to do more with the technology, be more creative with the technology, but don't overthink it. Just reach out, just do it. Don't look for perfection. Perfection is the killer of initiative, if you will. So if we seek to be perfect, we'll disappoint ourselves every time. But if we seek to execute, then we'll do just fine, because in the process we learn. So that's my tip for this month. Now go out and make your voice heard and be safe.